Hello, Virgo. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read from what I've been dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel at Val53 Tarot. She's read you as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Huh. Interesting. What is that song? Where is My Mind? By Where is My Mind? Jeez, that is some. What are you doing? You kind of energetically present yourself like a little bit of a recluse cross watcher. Imagine living upstairs in your mind all your life and never having the experience of being on ground floor, ground level, and the emotions. Imagine that. All mental, meaning where I'm going with this cross watcher is imagine being stuck in fight or flight mode all your life rather than experiencing the raw, authentic emotions and feelings and colors of life. Kind of bland. It's kind of like saying between the two of you just jumping into this Virgo, there's the Eight of Swords on top of the deck, kind of stuck with one's own thoughts. Help me, I'm trapped. Not really. It's not how that energy goes. You're doing it to yourself, meaning you think too much. So back into this, it's kind of like the example of like, let's just say you're in a relationship, connection, or friendship. You have a picture, and all of a sudden, before you know it, they kind of put that black and white filter on it, and it's kind of like, oh, that's much better. That's us. What do you feel when you look at that picture? Well, that's our relationship. Yes, it is. But what do you feel when you look at that picture? Well, we took that at that one place. True. But what do you feel about that picture? It's a nice picture. You're just stating facts. Black and white is what I'm saying, Virgo. I don't know why they're in this such a mindset. I gotta say it. They're in a bit of a mindset tizzy where it's like either choose Virgo or don't. Unfortunately, it's kind of like put your foot down. Either choose Virgo or don't. It's either yes, Virgo, no, Virgo. But make your decision. You can't our house in the middle of the street, our house. You can't stand in the middle of the street like, do I want Virgo? Do I not want Virgo? Do I choose me and Virgo in a relationship or do I not choose me and Virgo? I don't know. This whole back and forth flip-floppy energy of the mental mind of survival, fight, or flight, pick one and live with it. Unfortunately, even the tarot and divination are like, yes, get on with it. Do you want to be with Virgo or do you not want to be with Virgo? Make your decision and live with it. This is starting to sound like Leo energy. A little bit like Leo energy and who they were asking about dealing with. Not Leo specifically, but who they were dealing with. Which is interesting, Virgo, because get this. They live from their mind. I'll break this down and dissect it for you. They live from their mind. They're choosing you. but because you're also very mental, Virgo, because that's the Mercury energy, the analytical side, all of a sudden, so they can be mental and they can be analytical, but when you're mental and when you're analytical, there's a problem. Huh. So what they're emphasizing is they can live from their ivory tower of fight or flight for survival, but when you're in that energy, there's a problem with it because there's too much. Now there's like what? Danger. danger, danger. And so, unfortunately, there's a situation of what you're probably been sensing, Virgo. Like, what is going on with them? You might just be just observing them. Like, what is their deal? What are they? What are they doing? What's going on in there? 1,000 yard stare. Like, beep, where are you at? Anybody home? You alone in there? Who are you talking to? It's weird. It's like initially, and that's that fight or flight survival mode is when they choose, okay, I'm going to be with Virgo. But why is Virgo this way? And immediately those alarms, those mental alarms, and that hyper awareness kicks online of like, oh, wait a minute, why is Virgo quiet? Why is Virgo being a Virgo? Why is Virgo being reserved? Why is Virgo? You get it, Virgo. Here comes the monkey chatter. Oh, how weird. How weird. Someone's like, yes, and this is the fucking problem. Okay. The Five of Pentacles reversed. That's a problem, Virgo. That is a problem. I like it though. But why that? I don't understand that. That's a nice energy. No, Crosswatch. You're keeping mental score. That is tit for tat. That is mental score. You're keeping a scoreboard. That's the only way that makes sense. If you look, what do you mean, Virgo? We get to this point energetically of fair square, and they're like, I don't like fair square. You're using Virgo then. That's what that means. You're using Virgo. Because survival, fight or flight, keeping mental ching tally on the board keeps the upper hand in your court in a sense. That's what that's about. You like having the mental upper hand above Virgo. Because when you have to play nice and when you have to be equal with Virgo, you're like, I don't fucking like this. Who are you dealing with or asking about, Virgo? That's crazy. They can't look at you dead in the eye. They can't look at you eye to eye level. They're like, fuck that. I want to look down on you. The Three of Cups reversed. I mean, come on. Smile when deep down it's fake. It's fake. Trust no one. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Strategic. Okay, so they're just emphasizing fuck strategy. Here we go. Upping the strategy. Here we go. Let me understand. Let me understand this. How are you in a connection with Virgo without the emotional investment? Explain that to me. This is like, you want to be together? Okay, yay. We're together. And they are emotionally unavailable, Virgo. Like I said, survival. It's all for survival for them. I mean, maybe I'll have like emotions and feelings. I don't know how they do it. They kind of like checking their nails. Maybe I'll have emotions and feelings or love for Virgo one day, maybe. I don't even know how to do this relationship or connection thing. I don't even know if I want to. All I know is me and Virgo clearly have some problems. You might be one of them. We have some problems between us, and fine. I'll play nice. But I don't really fucking want to. But, I have to play along because here we are, Virgo. Shit, I need to do a better strategy. I need to come up with something smarter. Okay, well, let me just fully 100% completely energetically disconnect from Virgo and just focus on myself then. That means they're in a relationship with you or in a connection with you and they're fucking scared and they're emotionally unavailable And that's why they choose, like, you know what? I'm just going to just focus on me, myself, and I. Be in my own little world. Damn. Damn. Look at that. They're saying yes. By the way, I don't know how many other people just entered the chat room right now. The devil. Hello, Satan. Oh my gosh. Here we go, Virgo. This is why. Oh. Yeah, I said this before. Bring me the horizon. Can you feel my heart? I'm scared to get close and I hate being alone. I can't drown my demons. They know how to swim. Yep. I believe I said that for Libra. Might have been Gemini too. They know it. That's a check. You know it. That right there is codependency, Virgo. That's codependency. They know it. That means they're energetically dependent on you. That's a little bit weird. That's kind of like Virgo. Do you wear a leash because they want to take you for a walk? They want to take you for a walk. I mean, if you're into that thing, that makes sense. But energetically speaking, they're showing me they're doing this to you, and they're not even about it. But for some reason, they're doing it. I don't know what the reverse. I guess question of like, did you get a new pet? I don't know what the reverse question of that is. You know, if you get a new pet, it makes sense, like a cat or a dog. But what happens when it's like, I don't know what that's called. A new owner? Um, Mommy, daddy? What is it? They're like, fuck, I know. They know it too. That's the realization, is they know it. But what I don't understand is like, why do they emphasize like I have to once again devilishly keep the upper hand above Virgo? But at the same time, it's almost kind of like once again the magician trick. Look over here, Virgo, so you don't see the fucked up shit I'm doing to you over here behind the scenes. That's what I'm looking at with this weird shadow game thing. And they know it. They're like, oh, I can't fucking do this. But they know it. They know the situation between the two of you is toxic. This is like oh my goodness, their tactic, Virgo. I appreciate the information, by the way. Their tactic is this. If they can, and that's why that's such a problem. When you, Virgo, get this, if anybody out there is listening, if you're in your own element and someone has a problem or an issue with you being you just being in your own element, you being a Virgo, you being let's just go down the list, you being a Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If anybody has a problem with you being you, ask them why. Virgo's quiet. The hermit crab. The hermit, that's kind of like they're quiet. You have a problem with a hermit being a hermit. Why? So what you're emphasizing is you want to control Virgo and change them into not a hermit. You want to remove the hermit crab's shell so that they're no longer a crab. I guess they would still be a crab, but they, half a crab. You want to change, manipulate, and control and handle Virgo is what you're saying. So what they do, the reason why this is a problem with the way your energy is being presented, is they don't like that because they see you as unfortunately, Virgo, I have to go here. They see you as a threat that'll be able to peep their shit. which is why they require to consistently hold and keep and handle your attention so that you don't have time to think or hear your thoughts or catch onto their strategy and realize they're actually emotionally avoidant and unavailable. That is why they're trying to handle you. That is why they're holding on to this with a death grip. There's death. Do I need to make myself clear when it comes to a death grip? There's the world. Come on now. Games. That's games, Virgo. They're playing you. They're playing you. I don't know what the dynamic is. I don't know what the false promises are. I don't know what the, so-called dream is that could possibly happen or take place. I don't know. All they know is I have to play fair and I have to play nice to a certain level, extent, or degree when I don't fucking want to. But in order for the sake of us, there is substance addictions and vices in this for the sake of what we have combined or together, which they clearly energetically, they know that, they understand that. They're like, yay for us, but very selfishly, like, yay for me. Because that's how that works. They see that as an extension of themselves. Like, yay for me. They want to control and direct the relationship and the dynamic. Now, they say world, but I want to know more. Virgo, handler. Now, remember, I may be saying it, but the cards are showing it. And once again, more selfish energy. They're like, fucking damn right. How am I going to get what the fuck I want? Cat's out of the bag. Cat's out of the bag. There you are, Virgo. Five of Cups. Do they look or seem happy to you with you? No, they're not. They know it. They know it. There's the truth. Oh, Virgo. Kool-Aid. All right. That makes sense as to why. That makes sense as to why. And with this whole situation, they get, unfortunately, Virgo, prepare your ears. Whatever this dynamic is, they see zero wrong with what they're doing. Zero. None. None. They just don't, they're just in complete shock as to how this information came out to begin with. They're like, that's the thing. They know they need to kind of move forward, move on, and let you go. And even then, they see like they see this as if they've done nothing wrong. So they're only playing the part and playing the role to a certain extent, but go figure, Virgo. They're the ones being so shallow like a shell. Go figure. You're the hermit crab. You're the hermit, but they're the ones being as shallow as a shell. Like they're They're like, oh fuck. How do I slow all this down? What and at the same time, like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Consider option A, B, C, D, E, F, and of course G. Goodbye.